Welcome back to the F1 23 My Team Save. We're at Jeddah today, a circuit that we didn't really get to drive too much last season because we had a failure after about 15 laps or so. So fingers crossed things go better for us this time. No DNFs. We'd like to do full race distance of 50 laps, please, if you don't mind. And fingers crossed we can have a positive finish. We, of course, started very, very well in Bahrain last time out and hoping to keep that going. Potentially, we hope. One thing of note, since you last saw me, we were able to get up to driver level 15, so we splashed some cash. I now will be getting maximum, absolutely maximum driver acclaim boosts, resource point boosts, and engine wear reductions, which will help everywhere. So fingers crossed, we're on the up still. Nothing added to the car before this race weekend. So as we head to the race weekend, I don't know if any of the other teams will have caught us up a little bit in the R&D progress. We hope not, but we shall find out momentarily. Let's have a look. No. Ferrari have moved a little bit further away, but other than that, everyone is as they were in Bahrain. So that's pretty good for us, really. So hoping for a strong points finish again, obviously being in Saudi Arabia. It's going to be dry the whole time. So ultimately, we will aim for the podium again. And if we can get near it like we did last time, we'll be very, very happy indeed. I'm going to put fresh parts in for practice. And we will use the other bits. In fact, no. I'm going to use the old bits for practice, and then we'll put fresh bits in. Oh, do I put fresh bits in for the race? Maybe that's what caused me the retirement last time. Oh, I tell you what, let's put new bits in for practice. And then we'll hope if we are going to get any failures, they'll happen in practice and not in the race or qualifying. Okay, good. Decision made. I think that might be what happened to us last year. Right, drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save and subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more of this or the F1 Manager 23 save that's coming to you as well, of course. But right now it's time for me to head to track. And we will head to the next practice session and quickly dip because we've done everything. And we'll earn, hopefully, a decent amount of resource points there. Pierre in the practice sessions was quite quick. So, ooh, hello, 3,500 resource points. I'm hoping, give me decent discounts, that Pierre might be a good shout for some points this weekend. I'm not great here. My tyre wear is close to 25% more than predicted. So I might have to go soft, medium, medium, as others might go soft, soft, medium. But we'll wait and see how the tyre wear lasts in actual race pace conditions. Do I do anything at the moment? We do want to concentrate on our chassis, don't we? Because that is the worst part of the car as it stands. I could do weight reduction. That's going to be done for China. That would help certainly with straight line speed down the long straight. And I can do the weight redistribution as well. I cannot because department capacity has been reached. Not a problem because what's currently going on there is done in 9 days on the tyre wear. So I should be able to do that soon. And I might hold out for that, actually, rather than spend any more resource points at this stage. There's nothing else that is cheap enough to warrant throwing on at the moment in the meantime. So I'm going to save those resource points. We'll wait for that chassis upgrade to pass with the tyre wear. And then hopefully we'll be good to improve the car yet further. It won't be long before we see every team on that chart start to uptick, including ourselves, of course, as well. It's just that Ferrari have gotten there 1 round early. Let's see where we can qualify, and crucially as well, because Pierre didn't have the best of qualifying sessions in Bahrain, where my teammate can qualify too. 28.3 there to beat. Shortest run to the line is 27.8, which is good enough only for P12, which is slap bang where my teammate is. And there is not time to go out again. Yuki puts it P1. We might be at risk here. We are very much at risk here. We have to hope that 2 drivers don't improve and we might squeak through. I think we may just have done so. Oh no, by 3 milliseconds. I am out in Q1. Wow, 3 milliseconds. That's how close it is. Oscar Piastri in his Haas pips me. And I did have a scrappy lap. And I have paid for that scrappy lap. Pierre in P14. That just ensures then that we're going to have some on-track action in the Grand Prix upcoming, doesn't it? We're going to have ourselves quite a bit of overtaking to do. And certainly I've not done well against my rival Charles Leclerc there, have I? Not sure where he qualified, but certainly I've not done my own reputation any good there in-game. But it most certainly is recoverable, as we know, with the pace in the car. So, with hopefully no retirement, I'm sure we will be fine, but we need to figure out our strategy. Don't envisage any penalties this early on in the season, obviously, but you never know. There might have been an incident somewhere, or someone might have had an early failure. We certainly did in the first season, didn't we? But it's a Mercedes 1-2 at the front, Sainz 3, Verstappen 4. My rival, Charles Leclerc, isn't that far forward in P8. With a penalty, as it happens. So, yes, there is penalties. Gasly got through to Q3. Go on, Pierre, son. Right. Gasly might well get some points. Although, if I'm to come through, I'm going to need to knock my team out. Knock my teammate potentially out of the points to do so. Zhou Guanyu with a penalty as well, which is why we've moved from P17, where we originally qualified, to P16. Zhou Guanyu and Charles Leclerc taking penalties early doors this season.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going.
It reckons I am going to be slow. So let's see what everyone else is doing. Lots of mediums. Pierre starting on the hards. I'm currently on the hards. Nick De Vries the only on the soft. I'm going to... Not sure. Have a big discussion with live chat, I think, probably first. So the play is softs first, then undercut everyone, try and get as many good laps in clean air as we can, and hopefully then the second stop will, in theory, only help us undercut even further. The aim is evidently points, hopefully good points, but time will tell. And it's going to be a long, hard slog, but from P16... definitely there's something we can do here. I would be delighted with a top 7, I think, considering our qualifying lack of performance. But you never know what might happen. There might be failures. There might be, with the walls and the close nature of this circuit, yellow flags, red flags, safety cars, etc. So it is all open to change. But the initial plan is soft, medium, medium, undercut twice, run in free air, smash the lap times in, and almost treat it like an extended qualifying session and see where we end up. That's the plan. Time to execute. As ever, of course, drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and come and follow me on Twitch and help me make these kinds of decisions live in person at the time. Be great to have you over there. Here we go. 4 lights, 5 lights, go. On the soft tyre against medium runners, we should have a good start. We have, and that gap's opened up nicely through there, but it is only a short run to the first turn. Oh, nearly ran into the back of my teammate, but we've made a couple of positions. If I can just get the power down quickly enough, we might be able to pull away from Piastri who's inside me. Apparently not. He's had to back out of that. I think he made contact with the wall there, Oscar Piastri. Whether he's got damage or not, I don't know. An alright start, 16th to 13th. I didn't use any of my battery in that opening part of the lap, so now we can start stretching our legs a little bit on these soft tyres and try and make some time. Alonso right on the back of Gasly, who has lost the position, but obviously on hard tyres compared to everyone else, that is to be expected, I guess. Surely we're not running at 4% a lap tyre wear on the softs. That's mad. We might have to soft, medium, hard, rather than soft, medium, medium. Definitely gapped behind though, so that's fine. Happy enough with that now. Recovered some battery as well. soon as the field starts to spread with DRS and people start to battle, there will be some vulnerable drivers and some overtaking opportunities. Ocon and Norris having a bit of a battle already. Gasly keeping an eye on it, and maybe he'll have a sniff himself, but can be slightly slower through here whilst they battle. And that's kind of what my plan is when I undercut, is that they will all be bunched up still, continue to battle, and hopefully we'll be able to just bang the lap times in whilst not hitting the wall, and hopefully make some time on them. No DRS down the straight, but that's fine. Don't need it at the minute. Liam Lawson is actually making moves behind now in his Aston Martin. He too had a poor qualifying session in a very quick car, and he's trying to make up for it in the early stages of the race. Lap 4 just begun, and we really are running at nearly 4% tyre wear a lap here on the softs, which is alarming to say the least. Sometimes I feel like I've not got enough downforce on for the middle sector, and then we get to the for the first sector, sorry, and then we get to the middle sector and the third sector, and I feel like I've got too much downforce on for the straights. It's a real strange one at the minute. Down to 14th for the time being though. I just suck at this track, I think. More than anything, I think I just suck at this track. I need more front downforce for the twisty bits, but then less rear downforce for the straight bits. Yellow flag, so I can't overtake anyone at the minute. Not sure what that yellow flag is for. But it's a Ferrari stop. Please be Charles Leclerc. It's Carlos Sainz. Sainz is out. Okay, well that's a position made against the Ferrari, but not the Ferrari I wanted to make the position against, really, with Charles Leclerc being my rival. Still thinking boxing lap 12 for tyres, but we're already at 30% on the fronts. After just 9 laps. There's Alex Albon with DRS, but with ERS we've managed to defend it. I should get DRS here, and I do. I'm going to need it. Starting to think maybe the overcut was the play rather than the undercut. I'm not sure whether we've got this right strategically or not at the moment. Lap 11, I think they're pitting in well, effectively 2 laps time. All of this lap, almost all of the next lap. I will come out dead last at the minute. I'm going to pit now 4 mediums, and we'll just see what happens.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Because I have no idea what's the right thing to do strategy-wise. Someone's trying to drive into me. I'm boxing, pal. You want nothing to do with me right now. Albon is also boxing off his mediums. Okay. I don't know whether that was intentional or he just followed me in. I'm not sure, but at least it gives me someone to kind of dovetail with DRS. Quick stop, please, gents. Thank you.
Okay, off we go.
Good
Back
stop.
into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Album's gone medium. See what happens then. Let's try and close down some of those other cars now. De Vries is in the pits from his softs. Tsunoda is pitting as well. He wasn't on softs. Tsunoda was on mediums. So some of the front-running medium cars are pitting
now
early. I might not be the only one that's struggling with tyre wear here. How many more stops does Tsunoda have?
Okay, that's Tsunoda just ahead. Come on, push
It's got to
on.
be 2, surely.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 24.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. We think they've got 1 more stop.
Okay, so then he's medium soft harding without any shadow of doubt. Maybe the play was go on mediums like everyone else, but just undercut, like get dragged along by the DRS with them, undercut by a couple of laps rather than 10, and get them that way. Sargent now in the pits as well. That's another position for us. Both Williams drivers behind us now, and the gap to Albon is increasing. Yuki's got some free air to try and blitz into as well. Now is that kind of just drive the tits off it and see what happens stage of the Grand Prix for us. Yes, okay, now here are some longer pitters. Has the undercut worked on any of them? At this stage, I have no idea. Now's where we find out.
Gap to the car ahead, 3.9 seconds.
And the answer's a pretty resounding yes. By quite a way, actually. Okay, so the undercut plan might work. These are going about 2% of that. More drivers in the pits, more positions made. It appears I just straight up don't have pace here. But with a cheeky strategy, we might still be able to get some half decent points. So I'm going to have to take these to like 31, I think. Oh no, yeah. To go medium. Otherwise it's got to be medium hard or an extra stop. Lando and Alex Albon are just DRSing off each other to close the gap on me now. Bottas is in the pit, so that should be another position gain. So we're going to be up to 8th here. With our first undercut, we've gone from like 13th to 8th. So if this medium set lasts as long as we want them to, we won't really be undercutting anyone in the final stint. But I could pit early off these mediums and undercut again onto a set of hards. And hope that the hards have just enough pace to carry me through to undercut, at least to get back to where we are. If not, maybe Yuki or something. But Yuki's going to undercut me at the minute because he's got medium soft rather than soft medium. So I'm unsure at the minute how this is going to end up with us for the final stint. It depends on what our pace is like for the remainder of the race and what tyre we go to next. But at the minute, Alex Albon is having something to say about that because he's just... No, it's not even Alex Albon, it's Valtteri Bottas on a fresh set of mediums in that Alpine. Valtteri, I'm happy to let you past if you want to drag me with you, pal. Let's do what Albon and Norris are doing. Let's DRS train each other away from the rest of the pack and close up, shall we? How's that? Let's work together, Valtteri. Me and you, pal. Defensive there. I don't think turn 1's the play, it's the final corner, that's where you make the overtake. It was lap 23 we DNF'd last year, was it? Well, we've nearly gone further this year than we did last. Valtteri's tyres are a good 8 laps younger than mine at the minute. Can't keep Lando behind here. Or I can, because he's just not brave enough to try and overtake. Alright, fair enough. He just get me here instead. Maybe he's just been patient. He's playing the long game, Lando Norris. Fair play. GG's. See you later, pal. Maybe if Bottas wasn't willing to work with me to help DRS away from everyone, maybe Lando will. I think Lando I might be able to match for pace a little bit better.
We need to stay on form.
Alex is in. Alex is in again. He's done a short stint on his first set of mediums. He's done a short stint on his next set of mediums. He must be going to hards here, Alex Albon, surely. Turns out this is actually quite a good battle with Lando, but it's not saving either of us any time, so I'm just going to ERS my way out of that. if Alex is going on to hards now, then he's going to undercut considerably. But maybe he's doing an extra stop. Maybe he's doing an extra stop, who knows. In a minute though, both Chesnoid racing cars in the points in P8 and P10. Vamos. Right, Team X drove into me there. That was lovely. Cheers, Pierre. Thanks, mate. Thankfully, I didn't get any damage. I don't know whether he did. Gonna get DRS now, though. And they're just gonna get me. Jesus, this is chaos. I've got DRS, apparently. Now Pierre's getting mugged instead. And Ocon's peak. Nope, Pierre's through. He had the inside line. Nope. Nope. Ocon's got the DRS and is much faster, it seems. Jeez. So this is what I'm worried about on the next set of mediums. So I wonder whether going to hards next is the place so that I have a little bit more life in them at the end of the race, so I can maybe fight this sort of getting swallowed segment a little bit better. Teammate versus teammate action here. And unfortunately, I think it's going to be teammate that comes out on top. Because I haven't got the grip for that. And we were trying to take this set to lap 31. Go medium to the end, but I am tempted to dip now for a set of hards to be more competitive at the end of the Grand Prix. And I think that's what we're going to do.
Copy that. Hards next time we box.
And next time we box is going to be friggin' now, mate. So from lap 28, we're going to try and take hards to the end. And then if there is a safety car, then we've got a fresh set of mediums to be able to go to be quicker after the safety car if we need to get lucky. I have a funny feeling I might need to get lucky. So we'll go to hards then for the end of the race and hope that they last. I have a funny feeling I might be taking Jeddah out for Portugal next year. Because I do not enjoy
mate,
this track.
Go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
We effectively are now running
now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
last. And hoping to be competitive enough to the end of the race now. Career mode only move. Double lunge. And they're both pitting. What chances? If I'd have known that, I'd have just sat behind her.
3.8 seconds.
Taken the DRS down the straight and saved my battery. P19. Come on then. Let's make some more ground. What it's like following me through there. Lunge. By P18, Nick De Vries, seen off rather convincingly.
Brilliant, nice move, keep going.
Now let's get after Lance Stroll and then a little bit further down the road, Zhou Guanyu. Stroll in the pits and Magnussen in the pits and Norris in the pits and Alonso as well, going softs at the end. They're going to be quick. They're going to be bloody slow at the end, though. 17 laps and a set of softs. I mean, my tyre wear here is atrocious. Like I say, 25%. 25% more than expected, so that's why they can take their soft 17 laps, whereas I could only take mine 12. Funny feeling it's going to be no points for me today. Go on, Noz, around you go. Other side, pal. Other side, pal.
Caution, caution.
Pierre Gasly out the race.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Okay, that saves me position. But it's my bloody teammate. Oh.
Okay, clear.
What a dead weekend for Chesnoid Racing. I'm probably going to finish outside the points. And now my teammate's retired. Decision made. In Season 3, we're swapping Jeddah out for Portugal. Hopefully another position soon. Nobody else looks like they're pitting. It's an Alpine on a Haas up top. Big lunge on Joe. Done.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
P13. That's an Alpine in the pits and Piastri in the pits as well. Not an Alpine, it's a Williams. No, there is an Alpine and a Williams. Ocon's going to hards. We are back in the points, ladies and gentlemen. Albeit probably not for very long, but we are back in the points. Safety car any time between now and lap 43. And I'm thrilled. It's going to be Valtteri Bottas in the pits. He's going to hards as well. He's sweeping around the outside of me right now, I think. Here he is. Hi, Valtteri.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Yeah, great pass. I did so much there. It was in the bloody pits, Mark, mate. I didn't do well.
Car behind, running hard tyres.
Maybe I'm running too high a ride height. And if I was running a lower ride height, I'd bounce off it. Go on, Valtteri, through you go. There is nothing I can do to defend against this. Crying for a safety car now.
Okay, we lost the position. Trying to keep focus.
Absolutely crying for a safety car. Even a well-timed VSC would get in and out. Perhaps ahead of Ocon would be nice. So that's out of the points again as Alonso gets me. I've got to just try and cling. Try my absolute best to cling and hope for something at the end of the race. But guess who's not good enough to cling on for anything at the end of the race? This fucking mug. There's a VSC, I can definitely get in and out ahead of Magnussen as it stands. We're now in a position where I'll set soft tyres.
Okay, roger that. Soft tyres at the next pit stop.
Go away, Esteban. Why have you got to do this to me? I wonder how old his soft tyres are.
Just ahead. Come on, let's push. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, they've done 22 laps on those
22
tyres.
laps
the car
on
ahead
softs.
has some minor front wing damage, but it's currently maintaining its pace. And the time last lap was a 1:32.4. 1.2 seconds advantage per lap. Keep going.
22 laps on softs. No wonder he's slow. Even without front wing damage, he'd probably be this slow. But I'm going to take P10 and get a point, and then Esteban Ocon's just going to take that point off me again. I'm going to try and take him with just DRS, because I'm going to need my ERS to defend from Esteban. Is he going to go defensive? No. It's worn softs versus worn hards. Both drivers have zero grip, but it's the hards that come out on top.
Nice move. Good job.
P10 in the points. Soon to be P11 when Esteban Ocon takes me instead. 5 laps to go.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Hey, we will be fine on fuel. Just as we were in Bahrain, but we did fuel save a bit in Bahrain. We haven't done any fuel saving yet. Esteban's looking. He's looking. He's looking. It's through.
Come on, you can win that place back.
Suss out the points again. Suss back in the points again.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Is it? 40% on the fronts, is that good? I don't think so. Two laps to go. Bye, Esteban.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
You can't be catching Fernando, surely. This is like the end of last season all over again. It was me and Esteban Ocon for P6 in the Constructors. Now it's me and Esteban Ocon for a single World Championship point. And it was a single World Championship point that we won P6 in the Constructors by. And it's going to go down to the final lap here. It's just Jeddah and Monaco. I really enjoyed Jeddah Season 1. And I really enjoyed Jeddah last year, but this year, this season, I got nothing here.
And gap to the car in front is 1.7 seconds.
We're going to finish in the Curbs Creator Series position. Finished like P11 6 laps in a row. Finished P11 like 6 races in a row, Curbs or something silly in the Creator Series. And we are going to finish P11 here. If I had a better qualifying, maybe I could have finished slightly higher up and in the points, but the amount of times I had to flash back in that race because I just do not get on with that circuit. I don't deserve any points, and even if I had managed to be behind Esteban Ocon with a chance of P10, I probably would have taken the decision to purposefully not overtake him because I don't feel like I deserve anything from that race. We'll be best of the non-point scorers, but if you go by fastest lap, I should be even lower than I am. Pierre Gasly
There's a few contenders,
and Carlos Sainz, the two retirees, we will be significantly better at every other circuit. But Jeddah for Portugal is the change we make next season. That is for damned sure. Unfortunately, that is just one that we have to just put behind us and forget, I think. Sponsorship renewal and some some things to come through here, so we will have a look at managing the sponsors and see what we can do here. That Ashave one runs 49. I thought it said 4 days for some reason. Let's sort by weekly income. What can we do now? We hope to be competitive in the majority of other Grand Prix. 20 constructors points during a race weekend. If Pierre Gasly was scoring points as well, then maybe, but 10 constructors points, that's a P5 or higher. Maybe not. Clean race. There's a team complete a total of 75 laps. That's easily doable. That's very, very easily doable. So we'll take that one. And 5 constructors points during the race. That's doable as well. Let me just double check the value on that. She fastest lap during the race. Significantly more in terms of goal bonus. Qualify P10 or better. That's the same. I'm going to take the 7 one because it looks more unique. Well, we'll add those to the car before we head to the next Grand Prix. But let's get the activities done. Aero. Try and get some more there. Take that there. And then the F1 sim event. No, let's go for that one. And then the second driver. And hopefully everything will pass that is set to pass. And we will gain.
Okay, we've had the new parts.
The heavy dampers have passed. Good. 750 resource points. But 50 grand down. I'll take the 750 resource points. Thank you very much. Every single time. Right. What can we do? Tyre wear is important for me at the minute. But is that a minor or a major? It's a minor. I'd rather do a major. Weight redistribution, another minor. Can't do brake checks. I need spec 3 for the department. Fuel efficiency is definitely something we need to concentrate on, regardless of where we are with anything else, because fuel has been really, really bad recently, and I could considerably do with not having to save as much as we have been. I'm going to go for the weight reduction, because that in general, again, weight redistribution, sorry, that in general is going to help. We've got a weight reduction on the way. I'm tempted to do an engine power as well, because we've been slow in a straight line. Department capacity reached there anyway. Are any of those going to pass? 1 day. Okay, let's advance 1 more day and then do the provided it passes, which it has done. Let's do the engine power, because I feel slow in a straight line right now. And that'll come just in time, provided it passes for Baku as well. Even though our engine supposedly, in the hierarchy of everyone else, is very, very strong, when it comes to just pure straight line speed, I don't feel like it is that strong. So we've got $9 million at the minute. How long is left on Pierre's contract? 102 days. That's 3 months or so. So I'm not worried about that in a minute. What can we do elsewhere to try and improve something else? Powertrain maybe, build time, fabrication. That's a lot. It's very expensive. Everything's spec 2 at the minute, isn't it? I don't really feel like I need to put anything into Pierre at the minute. Maybe I could just do... Well, overall pace would be great, but 5.7 million is way more than I'd be expecting to do that. Racecraft awareness and focus. Or experience. Let's put some faith in Pierre. Let's spend some money on Pierre. Why not? Don't care about a claim. Positive effects from team activities. I'm not bothered about that at all. Okay. Well, I am going to, in between episodes then, put new parts, or put new sponsors, sorry, on the car. But that will do for this YouTube video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As ever, drop the video a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. The next race will not be as bad as Jeddah. I promise you that, for damn sure. Join me for it here on the YouTube channel. Check the F1 Manager stuff out as well. And I will see you in the next one. Toodly pip.